Zach, welcome back to the Premonition, Zach.
Welcome back, everyone.
Oh, sorry. When it says DP, without context, it sounds like Deadpool.
Or Danny Phantom.
Alright, so York wants to meet the entire city, and so they can, talk to them about some stuff. So we're gonna meet them in the community center tomorrow.
Won't that be an interesting meeting? Greetings, everyone. I declare that you need to flash your backs to us to confirm that you are not the killer.
That is not York's plan, fortunately.
Yeah. Or welcome to dynamic programming.
On your map.
Thanks, Thomas.
Actually, imagine though.
I'll just leave what he says. I just leave what he says in Yu-Gi-Oh! DBZ Average. You can call me whatever you want while I carve you like a goddamn Tom.
Alright. Episode 1, Chapter 6. Greenvale in Evidence.
Wait. So we're still on episode 1.
Basically, Jova, right now we just have to meet the townspeople and then we'll finish episode 1. Yeah, I kind of got it wrong in 2 parts ago.
Not just that, Jova. It's to be fair, we just started the investigation in some capacity, so it's still very early.
True.
The only reason we're still here is because I've been doing the side quests that I think are worth doing.
Oh! That's a good point, actually. Although there are quite a few side quests. Question: are there some side quests that you can only do during episode 1, and so on and so forth?
There are, Joe, but like I've said, when you finish the game, you unlock a chapter select that allows you to go back and do any of those that you missed.
Mm-hmm.
So in that kind of way, there's not missable content.
I guess the weirdest thing is was having them be divided into episodes and then chapters. Usually, it's usually the other way around, where
because
you have your chapters or your acts, and then divide them into episodes. Yes, Pedro?
Because Jova, Story thought this game was not weird enough yet. So
I really do wonder what was the thought process behind this outside of, hey, I want to make my own Twin Peaks fanfiction.
That's the thing, Joe. According to Swery, he didn't set out to make it super duper similar to Twin Peaks. He just came across that way by the end because of the. This is what he says, for the record. Not a lot of people buy that, but
it could be a PR response for all we know.
But whatever, right? It's no longer legally. It's no longer legally objectionable. So. It's fine now. We changed just enough. We changed just enough so that the copyright office can't touch us.
Beautiful. Can't say the same for Disney with Toy Story 4.
Wait, what?
Keanu Reeves' character in Toy Story 4.
Oh, the Evel Knievel thing, maybe? Is that it?
Yeah, Evel Knievel's estate, I think.
Oh, okay.
Are suing Disney.
Right now, it's been a while.
I don't know. It feels like a bit weird. It's mostly it's just an homage. To be fair, I don't see the purpose in being so mean and suing the movie for that reason.
That would be probably up to the judge to decide. But I don't understand why now, because the movie's been out for a while. Did we need to gather evidence or something?
I forgot. When did Toy Story 4 come out?
2019.
Last year.
Yeah.
They probably had. Okay, to you. Unfortunately, court can be very, very, very complex here and there. Let's not forget there's also... Okay, so here's the thing. Usually you have a court date set. That said, I wouldn't be surprised... Okay, here's the thing about people suing, though. More often than not, that only becomes public when the actual court gets into session. Then this little pandemic that you may have heard of...
Jova, if there's something that Gears of War Judgment told me is that trials will not stop for any reason whatsoever.
I will... Okay, for as crapsack as this year's been, I will give the real life world credit. We ain't that dumb. Basically,
I think she knows.
Did we talk about Gears of War Judgment?
I think Pedro told her.
I did. I showed her the clip and everything. Yeah.
Oh, the dog. What was dog doing there?
About the whole court.
Because there's a bone around too. All the places that have some kind of human bone.
You told.
Get it?
Sorry.
Basically, here's the basic logic on part of Swery: dogs, bones, and that's as far as he thought this through.
Sure. It's a neat way to give you a marker of some kind without being too intrusive.
So that's why the dog looks the same. It's the same dog each time.
There's a bone in here, so put a dog in here. Mr. Swery, why? Well, because dogs eat bones. There you go. That's
and then York was like, I have a bone to pick with this.
Ha 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 ha.
Very original, Dweebs.
That's,
I'll go to the corner.
that's the thing, Debs. For as much loving and witty remarks as your kids, surprisingly, he's not very much of a pun, man.
That's a shame.
Seriously, all
Hey,
that was missing
Siri,
was a pun.
Siri, do you know what Francis's favourite chocolate bar is?
What?
Yorkies.
Your British humor is not welcome here. Stop.
Well, neither is your Italian.
That's why I'm not using it.
This is why American
I mean, you
humor is
could.
the most compatible.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't bring in African humor.
You guys are just jealous that you didn't think of that joke yourselves. Hey,
Oh,
Exactly.
absolutely.
you were
They're
saying
just bitter.
you were saying
Yes.
an earlier joke of mine wasn't very
So-
original, and now I come up with an original one, and you're still
So-
not happy.
How
Yeah,
many
they're not
rules are
happy.
Ooh,
I
keep
don't
side
can't
quest.
please anyone.
Hold on.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, bro.
Good morning, FBI.
It's the night.
Basically,
Hey,
this would
man.
be Larry Butts
Keith,
if
what's
he
wrong?
had a better taste in clothes.
You're usually more upbeat.
You really want me to drag you down too, FBI?
Maybe I can pull you back.
Sure.
Well, I've lost something, man. My most
Oh.
precious treasure in the whole
Oh, it's this
world.
one.
Well,
But your wife's
my
still
most
there.
precious after my family.
After that, Dwebs. After that.
Also, Dweebs,
There you go. See,
implying
he even
she's
said
an
it.
object.
He even just said it himself. Yeah.
Way. Can you believe that?
Did she
says
ask
it's
you?
my fault for not tidying
No,
up
she
the
didn't, actually.
storeroom.
That's kind of rude, isn't it?
What kind
Wow.
of logic is that? I didn't tidy up the storeroom, so I have to lose my guitar?
Yeah, seriously, it's not 5. Come on.
That's
Man
a
to man,
bit,
you
that's a
see
bit
where I'm
cruel.
coming from.
Your guitar means that much to you.
Oh, my meeting with that fine guitar is what led me onto the path of rock, man. It was
Yeah,
back in
now
high
you're
school.
here.
I made my first visit to Seattle. The world was tired
Hey,
of
while
rock
you were in
music,
Seattle,
and
did you
people
by
were
any
crying
chance
out
come
for a
across
new
this
sound. It was
underground
only a
rave
few
where
years
people
before
drank
grunge
blood
would
a lot?
explode out
Just
of
checking.
Seattle. I met a true rocker there, man. He had the sunglasses, a biker jacket,
Is it called
and the
Delsin
long
Roll?
hair. Man, he even had a bandana.
Okay, Delsin doesn't
I
have
mean,
that
he was
much hair.
behind the times by then, but nevertheless, the pure white guitar on his back hypnotized all who passed him. In the midst of
The
everyone
Music
wanting
Meister?
something new, I glimpsed a tradition that had to continue. That's right. It's called rockabilly. You dig it, right, man? The world can't be built solely on new things. I couldn't help myself. I approached him and opened my mouth. I told him what I was feeling, FBI, right there on the street. I don't remember the words I used now. It was like a dream. But it sparked something inside me. I can tell you that. Our shared love of music allowed us to talk like old friends. Before I knew it, I'd been hanging out with this guy for 3 days. When I finally had to go home, what do you know? He gave me that guitar, man.
Okay,
He said
that
the
quote you
soul
said
of rock
earlier,
should be passed on
the
to the
world
next
can't be
generation.
built just
That
on
is
new
how the
things.
legendary
That's going to be a
guitar
quote
Gold
I'll
Coach came
use
into my
for the
hands.
more
Well,
for the
thanks
more
for listening
obnoxious
anyway,
forms of the
FBI.
argument
It means a
of
lot to me.
people are rehashing too many things.
Mm-hmm. So let's help this guy.
The
out,
bond
shall we?
between the bond between
like-
men.
There's too many stuff based on old franchises. Why not make something new, etc. etc.
That's why.
So how many episodes are there in this game?
Main story wise, 7.
Oh,
Yeah, I
there's
mean-
like extra episodes.
However, Jova, not all of them are the same length. Episode 7 is literally just the post game. So
I see.
You gonna say something in relation to my thing just then, Pedro?
I was.
Let's see.
Well, you were, but then Jova asked his question about how long is the episode thing.
I
Were you, Pedro?
don't
Baby!
know.
Lily gave it to me as a reward for cleaning up the storage room.
Oh, I see.
Well, at least you're honest about it.
I'm happy to see it with you. Treat it well. I'll just do the manly thing and forget about it.
Come on now, Keith. I can't play it myself. Instruments exist.
Are
to
you
be
sure?
played.
You sure know how to whack a good?
What am I going
Ah,
to
yes, so that's what you're using for your order.
You're not gonna tell him about what you used that guitar for.
FBI, you're all right. Hey, just hold on a moment.
Oh boy, are we gonna get a
This then, in
performance?
exchange.
The golden card. The best. This.
Oh boy, we're
I
rich.
got a golden
Our super
ticket.
discount card. There's no markup on anything we sell you if you use this. This, in a way, means I'd work for no pay for you, man.
Sure.
Of course, we're buddies, man.
Wow.
Cheer up, Yorkie.
There you go.
Cool.
And that was the bond between men.
Nice.
And we get 22. Wait, was that all that was left on that card?
Extra for no. That's the FBI bonus for doing a side mission, Dubs.
The card in itself allow you a huge discount.
The twins still don't really understand what they saw. Well, that makes sense. They're not exactly. They might be okay for now, I guess.
Yeah, we're just gonna enjoy their mental scars.
But they'll understand in time, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm glad you think so too.
Oh, yeah, the twins are their kids.
Yeah, they are. Please talk to them again, will you? Sure, I will. Alright. Anything else you have for me, Lily, by the way? While I'm here? Oh yeah, hon. What's up? The twins still... okay, we already read this. Okay. I was just...
Oh, but it's okay. You got more money for talking to her again.
Alright, let's see what else... Oh, she has a crowbar for sale now.
Okay, I'm not sure it's in... Okay, actually, that's a question that I just realized right now. Like, what practical use crowbar have in a legal way?
Well, mainly they're used for applying pressure
Opening
to
crates?
Open... Yes.
True.
Opening
alright.
crates. Well, so we got country ham and a can of hollandaise sauce. Why? Because we're gonna need this for Emily's final dish.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
All right, so we yes, there's gonna be one more Emily cooking side mission.
Oh, just one more. I was so loving this arc.
Sorry, Joe.
Well, actually, Jova, this side mission actually is the end of the arc, and it's actually a pretty sweet ending. All right. Let's see. Yes, spiritual map 8. Basically, Keith has his own side missions. What is a spiritual map, you may ask? Well, let's buy it and see what it is. And it costs $1,000. Damn.
Jeez.
Hey, man. The spot on the map is called Cope's Tunnel. It's one of a couple of places in town where, like, spooky stuff happens.
Oh, goody.
I'll tell you
Spooky
a story,
story.
okay, man? But don't go spreading it around. Spirits, they don't like publicity.
Considering how we actually have run into
what?
This was a lumber
Wow, he actually got the drop on York there for a
Tunnel was the
bit.
main connection from the lumberyard to this town. Every day, huge trailers would like come in and out. Lots of traffic, dude. Of course, some people were like all up in arms. Save our nature.
Surprised he wasn't
stop
strumming
pollution,
the
you know.
guitar.
I love the idea that a slight echo effect to his voice for this.
Everyone was
Yeah.
bickering over
Surprised he's not strumming the
So
guitar
some
while
town
telling
people
this
got
tale.
even more worked up, you know? They
Like a
started
spoken
protest
word
inside
song.
The tunnel itself. I guess maybe that was the start of all the bad times.
Oh, dear.
Oh yeah, man.
Can feel the
Rough
sins
stuff,
crawling up your
heavy
back
times,
there.
man. The conservationists and the lumber workers faced off with each other. Neither side was backing down, and that made things worse. Amid all this chaos, there was a man and a woman who got engaged. Problem was that the man was a lumberjack.
Of course.
She was a tree hugger. Rarely
Wow.
ever fought, but then one
It is all this time.
lovers quarrel.
Now there's a thing too. One of them is a lumberjack, and the other one is a tree hugger. So that's
Again,
it.
it's an extremization of Romeo and Juliet when you get down to
The man
it.
shouted. He called her an idiot. And then he stormed out and went to work. If only he had
The
known
close enough,
fiend.
the last word he would ever say to her. When he finished his work for the day, he got in his car and drove home. When he got to the tunnel, he saw lantern lights glowing faintly. Those fools, not again. He just thought they were protesting in the tunnel again. And to scare them a little, he decided to speed up.
Bad idea.
Probably thought they all scattered so he wouldn't hit them. But the lights didn't move. In fact, one came toward him. A second later, there was a thud, and the lantern flew up into the air. Slammed on his brakes, too late, of course. Then, totally freaked, climbed out to see what had happened. I don't need to tell you who he hit, do I? What's more,
Oh, it was her.
mangled hand. There was a letter to the head of the lumber mill. A peaceful settlement offer. The woman
Oh,
had no other
damn.
relatives other than the man. And the lumber mill took no responsibility for the accident. It was going out of business anyways.
Wow.
No one saw him again. Some say he killed himself, or simply just vanished. You know,
Going to meet his
Yeah,
ghost
no,
in the
it's
tunnel, aren't we?
probably
being
still
over his
around.
lost love. So now, some
He's
folks
a
say
yokai
the
now.
ghost of a young man.
We're going to end up meeting
Now
him
remember,
in the
Teo,
tunnel,
this is
aren't
in
we?
America, so
It's an American yokai.
true.
Well,
yeah.
didn't the American
Corpse
dub of
tunnel now.
Yokai Watts make
You
it
better be careful,
try and
Mr.
Spring-
do the Ace Attorney
If you go
thing
down
and make it
yourself.
pretend
Yeah.
it's an American?
Yeah, Springdale.
Pretty much,
Yeah, true. That is true. Yeah.
And hey, there's nothing that says that you can't have yokai over here. Like, heck, in Supernatural, they pretty much
Well,
have it that yokai love to travel to America.
Well, that's the whole reason why they created Usapion to begin with, anyway.
I mean, that was still pretty. When did the dub start? 2014.
2015.
2015. It was interesting thing. 2015, we're still having American children's show anime dubs that still try and pretend it's set in the States. Digimon came out in 1999, and the dub of that was still set in Japan.
A lot of dubs still.
Depends on-
A lot of localizations these days do still sometimes change up the location to match up with the country that
like
they're
when-
filming in.
Like when they tried to take Doraemon to the.
It also depends on the company that handles that, Dweebs. Simply
Yeah, that
put.
was the thing. Apparently the whole let's pretend that Doraemon's actually an American thing. That was actually a mandate from the Japanese side of things.
I can
Honestly,
actually see
okay.
that working for the ramen, because the ramen is not rooted in Japanese culture all that much, aside from the usual, habits that families have. Like there's not like yokai stuff. There's not anything particularly super Japanese in culture, so that works fine enough.
I will say that, for a lot of stuff that does do it, I can see the reasoning behind it. For the most
All
part,
right.
at worst, it's harmless.
Let me just
or,
explain this.
heck, can be interesting.
What this translates out to is I have to go into that tunnel and try to basically have a combat section, and if I succeed, I'll gain a new weapon. However, I will not be doing those sections because, like I said, that we've already seen all the story aspects involving these missions, which is Keith telling us these stories. So I'll just show the story.
So you don't even actually confront the actual ghosts on the tale here? I thought it was going to be about us actually meeting the man from that tale, but I guess no.
Doctor.
Nope, sorry. Anyway, Ushah.
Usha,
So it's literally just a
Something on your
haunted
mind.
segment where we face up against zombies.
Basically, yeah.
Person I wanted to see.
My
This
name's
isn't
not
a chess
Agent.
problem. Is it something a little more serious?
Oh yeah, it's serious. I just can't figure it out.
You snagged my interest.
That's what the sub said.
It's a question. Well, it's more like a riddle that Fiona gave me.
Oh God,
You might
Fiona's
wanna
the
write this
Riddler.
down. It's a little long.
What's
You-
yours?
That's it
Let's
for
see.
man,
Oh,
that
there you go.
you-
AG silver and A sodium.
G-E,
I know this one.
E-R, erbium, L-I, lithium,
Hmm.
K-R, krypton, I-R, iridium, S-B, antimony,
Chemicals.
SE, selenium,
Yeah, it's the only
Okay,
periodic
is this
table.
secretly a science lesson about the periodic
Yes,
table?
Shut up, you have to learn something.
Well, remember, Dwebs, Fiona has a crush on Usha, so clearly this is supposed to be some kind of hidden message.
From the periodic table?
It's enough of the hidden
I thought
message
it was some
bullshit.
chemistry
Just
problem, but
tell
that
him you
doesn't seem
like
to
him.
be it at all.
Well, that's the thing, Dwebs. Not a lot of people have the cojones, for lack of a better word, to say it outright. So.
Okay, Usha. I'll give it a shot.
I don't know, maybe
Let
drop
me
some
know as
more
soon as you figure it
subtle
out.
heads than giving him freaking riddles.
Maybe you're right, and she
To be
is the
fair,
Riddler.
Dweebs, see the context. She loves to do that quiz, as we saw through the side quest, and Dr. Ushah loves to do puzzles, as we saw through his introduction. So you think she will see basically trying to get to him to a babe that he's planning with.
Of course,
Yeah.
the way to a man's heart is his brain in this case.
Well, yeah. No, but it was more like, aside from Mama, do you actually work here? You seriously, we say you saw you planting puzzles and now you're doing
Well,
this.
Teo, he's supposed to be the coroner, but it's not like there's that many dead people in town.
Gotta fix that.
So what is it? It's an
basically, you've got a
anagram? Read the
cusp
first letters
job.
vertically, or line them up and read it horizontally? Which is it?
I think it's the second one.
Very
Yeah.
good.
For a second there, I thought the Doctor had his own version of that, and that's why I was pointing at his
Angel
brain.
You still don't
kisses.
understand?
Of course, Angel Kisses is Freckles. The answer's Fiona.
Ding ding ding!
Fiona is in love with you.
Oh. I see.
It's
How
a
many
very
P cards do we get for this?
Those who have
50.
the courage to love have the courage to face
One.
rejection.
Dick Clayton, this is not your game, go away.
That's wonderful.
You know, just between you and me,
I'm gay.
she's been sending me signals like this for over a year.
That was a bit out of
Wow,
nowhere,
for over a year.
Something else you're interested in?
That
Well, he's
sounds
asking right
good.
now.
No one else.
Is there something else you're interested in?
Hold on.
I don't dislike Fiona. I don't know what to do.
Usha, don't tell me you've...
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. I've never had a girlfriend before.
Somebody's a virgin.
I'll leave the poor boy alone.
Everyone point and even laugh.
Usha, that's a
Well,
fresh new
like
way
you
of saying
guys
something
are right
novel.
now. And
you reminded me of that movie, Teo, 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh god, no.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
And he gave me Usha's potato chips card.
How nice.
Ooh.
Help me keep it zipped, all right?
Agent? Nah, don't.
Just kidding, Usha. Your secret dies with me. Hopefully in many years' time.
And if that raincoat killer gets what he wants.
Well, hopefully they'll figure it out. Ooh, and I got
Well,
extra.
small town, maybe not exactly a great place to find a
Yeah,
girlfriend
you
or
know,
boyfriend.
you know what they
or-
say. Yeah, I know what they say about.
Ah,
small
a
towns,
brand new
small
day.
towns fast.
How about have some lunch with the rest of the guys?
Oh god, yes.
Tom? How's he
They were
running?
getting into position, Joe.
Tom is a very special person,
Wow.
Jova. Just let him be.
I love...
Hello.
Agent York, do you want lunch today? I can throw something together.
Yes, please.
I'll have it ready for you in a jiffy.
Yay.
All right.
So, what exactly do you want to talk to everyone about?
This case goes deeper than you think. The townfolk may have heard about the murder, but they don't understand it. It's a very dangerous situation, and I need to warn them properly. I hope most of
Fair
them
enough.
are decent enough to come.
No problem there. Emily has made all the arrangements.
I've told everyone to gather around between 1500 and 1700.
Great. Reminds me of a film I saw
Yes.
recently.
Okay.
The town is under attack by aliens, and so the mayor calls all citizens to the town hall to warn them. However, seeing this, the aliens attack the hall and wipe them all out together.
Is that
That's a bit of a shame.
relevant, Agent York?
Yeah, we were just having a normal conversation.
They used a combination of balloons and meat sauce for exploding heads. Those aliens start firing their death rays.
Thank God he's not talking about Mars attacks.
Flat.
That's more disintegration.
Right side.
Agent York, some of us are trying to...
Oh,
I know, Emily. I
Get
know.
closer.
Wow.
And never mind that. What about that pose that she made?
Nope. no
She looks
problem.
like her eyes were bulging out.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's York.
Okay, to be fair, well, I don't know which specific movie it was referencing by, but I'm
There were a lot of
guessing it was actually a pretty
there were a lot of
good one.
sci-fi movies in the 50s that were like that. Like seriously, I'm pretty sure that can be a reference to a lot of 1950s
Yeah.
B
Yeah.
alien invasion movies.
Watch it turn out that's where he was actually referring to a specific movie and he's crying in the corner at everyone who doesn't get that specific reference.
All right, if I remember correctly, I think we're gonna talk to Thomas right now. Yeah, exactly. All right, Jova, it's you and me. In just a bit, I'm just double checking if there's anything else here. All right, Jova, get ready. As soon as I
we can
actually,
find Thomas.
all right.
Where did you go? Oh, there you go.
What's this? Thomas
Back.
was alone.
Go away.
Huh?
Don't come any closer.
Huh? Thomas? Are you okay, dude?
Is sleepwalking?
Seems like it. Thomas?
What? Oh, Agent York. I'm sorry. I must have just dozed off.
Late night last night?
No, well, I work nights at my sister's bar to help her out, so...
That is true. We'll see that later. Your sister's bar.
It's not like I'm moonlighting or anything. And it is a peaceful town.
A peaceful town with a first-degree homicide case.
Semantics.
Try to stay alert, okay?
Or you're fired.
Well, actually, I don't have the I don't have the authority to fire him.
I'll tell your boss, and he'll fire you.
Actually, I don't know, Java. Do FBI agents have the authority to dismiss police force?
They do in some circumstances. It varies from case to case, and they can risk getting court-martialed if they abuse it.
Obviously.
But, yeah, they can. They can have the ability to either fire or reinstate lower cops.
But again, it's a special case. Okay.
Thomas, you're daydreaming again.
Huh? What is it?
Thomas.
You know, York, maybe you should clap, and maybe we'll actually hear you.
Agent York, I'm sorry, I must have dozed off.
It's warm today. The warmth would make anyone sleepy.
He's not wrong.
Oh, he's like you, Shiroi. But we are in a time of crisis, and we are officers of the law.
True that.
Try to remember that.
Yes. I'm really sorry.
Well, at least I got some info gathering bonus. Alright, let's move on. To Jack's next, Ben Franklin.
Boy, you really get lucky with Jack. Wait, hold on.
That's because I jump skipped. I
jump
skipped to him. We can't get any more juicy stuff out of Gina, so we already did our side mission. So, all right, let's get ready.
Benjamin, today's the
Well,
big
not yet.
day.
Not yet.
I'm one lucky fella now. Ain't
When it's in the corner, the text that appears in the corner, the top right corner.
10 off ya now. Makes working for an honest dollar look pretty bad now, don't it? With this green, I'm gonna get me a new muffler. I better get over to the general's and look for one. Reminds me, man, that general. He was going on about some high-fly car.
Sudden change of voice inflection.
Oh wait, I think this is the end of the mission actually. Okay.
Sweet sound and ride.
Never mind then.
Ah, York's car.
Very good.
What do I care? It ain't my thing.
All right.
All right. Now we know
Cool
where
story,
our car.
bro.
Now we know where our car is.
Zach, I think I understood what he was talking about.
What?
My car
Police
is at the
didn't tell
general's
us where our car
Let's go
was.
over there
That
and
was
see if we can
beyond
find it.
me.
I don't care what it's going to cost. That car has sentimental value.
So was George just being a dick, not telling him where his car was and hoping it got scrapped or something?
Nah, probably just an oversight.
Pretty big oversight.
Well, sometimes those happen. All right, let's take care of Emily. I actually really like the resolution of her storyline.
Let me guess. Like any proper
She will
anime,
actually learn to cook.
she points to the sky
Well,
and
not
declares that she will get
necessarily,
better.
Teo, but you'll see.
All right. So,
Still not right.
You've certainly gone to town this time, haven't you?
There's something I really want to cook, but I can't remember what it is.
You can't remember?
Oh.
It's something you want to cook, right?
Well, that's the thing. It's something my father made for me once, a long, long time ago. My mother was sick,
Barbecue
so
ribs?
he had to cook.
No,
That
you
was the
can't
only
barbecue
time he
with a
cooked.
stove.
I remember how it tasted, and I wanted to make the same dish.
It's a memory pastry from Final Fantasy 15.
I had no idea what was in it.
And you still decided that you'd give it a try
Ratatouille,
anyways?
maybe?
Amazing. Most people would give up without even trying, Emily.
Do you have a problem with this?
He never said he did.
And then nothing he said gave any
Baka.
indication of that.
She's super tsundere.
She's super emotional about this, Shiroi.
To comment on your
So.
private issues.
Maybe it is
Well, this one
Ratatouille.
seems sentimental, I guess.
Oh, actually, she herself will even admit it later at the end. Shiroi, just
Make a nice
check
break
out.
from the
Check it out.
investigation for me. Now then, what kind of dish was it?
Various different ingredients placed on top of an English muffin.
Ugh.
Huh.
Kind of sauce on top. A yellow sauce.
Eggs
Learned
Benedict?
it from a diner close
Very good, Shiroi!
New York
Shiroi wins a new
Your knowledge about
car!
food is now scaring me.
What else could that have been?
I literally had no idea, Shiro, believe me. Like,
two colors.
Then, Emily, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's very nice, by the way.
I'll go
Well,
ahead.
York,
Can you imagine that?
York has already guessed it as well, since he's also an expert.
Well, then let's try to recreate this taste from her past. What do you say, Zach?
Yes, let's do it, York. Memorable cooking.
cooking.
Alright, so. Find the something chewy and salty, something salt with two colors, and yellow sauce. So what would those be?
Well, yellow sauce is probably mayonnaise.
The
It's hollandaise, I believe.
Yellow sauce is the hollandaise sauce that we got. Country ham
Oh.
is the something chewy and salty. And the other one, and thing that has two colors is the egg.
Why was she just checking her gun inside here?
I don't know, maybe... She's a
While
cop.
cooking?
She's a cop. She has the right to have a gun.
Emily, here's one.
Also,
Yeah.
this is America.
I get that, but checking your gun while cooking, isn't that kind of just asking for it to go off?
This is definitely right. We're getting closer to how it tasted.
Great.
A yellow sauce?
You see, my knowledge of
And
food is
something
pretty
chewy and
reasonably okay. I'm not very good at actually cooking.
Oh, okay. So, well, at least I have one more over Emily.
Yeah. At least I admit it.
There she goes again with the checking of her gun.
Well,
Is she
well,
like-
actually, Emily does admit it. She herself said at the beginning of the storyline, I'm trying my best to learn how to cook better.
I know.
This is great. Now this is getting close. One more step and we'll be there. Only one more ingredient. Something salty and chewy.
Sure
He
hope
cut
we
it with
can
a
find
knife
some
before cooking it,
ingredients.
so it must be meat or a fish.
Salmon.
Yes, salmon's nice.
Country ham.
Emily, here's another one.
Oh, so that's why she's checking the gun. She's shooting the pig for the ham herself.
Of course.
All right.
Pigs right out back.
I really love this resolution here. Just check it out.
Eggs Benedict. The name of this dish. It's a popular breakfast dish in Louisiana. Your father was quite a chef then.
What do you mean?
Oh,
It's much harder to make
Louisiana.
than it looks, Emily.
That could be an
You have
interesting
to bring it to
setting
the
for
table with
a
all
Deadly
the
Premonition
ingredients at the
game.
same temperature.
You see, is that
I
so?
wonder.
Is that you? I wonder.
Timing and
Anyway, that's for another
You'd have to
time.
be pretty good at these three things to make a really good Eggs Benedict.
Really? I never thought of him as a skilled cook. I haven't talked to him for ages. We've been kind of separated. I wonder
Oh,
what he's doing now.
Well, York, do you have any ideas about that?
Do you have his number?
I think so. Probably stuck in the old picture album.
Emily, just interrupt me if I'm out of line here, but I'd like to tell you how I like to think about these things. People develop their own personality through interaction with other people. Whether they like it or not, that's how it happens.
hmm.
I don't know anything about the past between you and your father. but the fact is, you enjoyed making something that he cooked for you.
Her face is all of a
It's a big part
sudden
of your
much better
past,
rendered
which
than
means
it's
he's part
ever
of you.
been before.
That's normal, and you have nothing to be ashamed of. So why don't you give him a call?
But I wouldn't know what to say.
We can talk about
It's
this
not to
recipe.
mention the whole burnt
That would be a
wall
good place to
thing.
start.
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, talk about the recipe. There you go.
Thank you, York. I'll give him a call after you leave. I don't
Aw.
want you standing over my shoulder for this.
Otherwise, he'll think you're my
Here,
boyfriend.
take this. A gift for helping me with my cooking today, and for everything else.
However, though,
All right, I'll explain this.
Don't tell me we can actually affect the weather with this.
There you go. That was a really good resolution.
It
I-
was, yeah.
Again, this is also the first sign when it comes to the big appeal of this game. Behind the silliness, there's a strong beating heart.
Definitely.
Anyway, yeah, the weather doll, the doll expresses rain by turning around. Yeah, let me translate that to what it actually does. Basically, turn it up when it's not raining, and turn it down when it's raining. Why? If it's turned to the right side, your elf will automatically regenerate. Don't ask me. Don't ask me why the hell Emily has this, and how the hell does it work?
I mean, she talked about Louisiana. Maybe this is a voodoo.
Why is she giving it
thing.
away?
Very nice of Emily to give us something that can replenish our health.
But yeah, these eggs Benedict thing, I did check, and yeah, no wonder I didn't know about it. It seems to be relatively unknown in my country as a dish. Also, I just realized that the name given to you in Five Nights at Freddy's location was supposed to be a pun. Damn it. Alright.
See, guys, food brings people together.
Yay!
Very nice.
All right, everybody. We'll continue doing some more side missions in the next part.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.